just dawned on me that the only reason all of this happened is because she wanted me to take her to court in hopes that they would rule in me paying her tens of thousands of dollars a month. That's crazy. So you basically made me pay to have kids with you so that in the future you can try to make me pay you for the rest of your life. And then it backfired on you because now I owe you nothing and I get my same kids that you didn't want me to have. Imagine. That's the biggest L of the century, bro. I can't believe you took an L so big that didn't even need to be taken.
Enough of this sad music. Let's crank this shit up. What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Let's break this video down because a lot of people is confused about the situation between Royalty and CJ child support case. Now, remind you, CJ was the one that motioned Royalty to court for full custody. He wanted Royalty to pay him child support, and he wanted her to pay his court and attorney fees. He was not granted anything. So for CJ to come to the internet and say that he don't have to pay child support, hey, Royalty don't have to pay child support either, because CJ, that was a part of your claim too, to get child support from Royalty, and you wanted full custody. You came to the internet, bullied and harassed and degraded Royalty, said that she was a bum, she couldn't take care of her kids because you thought you was going to get full custody, and you went to court and you lost your claim. So the biggest question that a lot of people is asking, what did Royalty lose? Royalty did not lose anything. Remind you, Royalty came to the internet last year and said that she ain't want child support from CJ. She said that she just wanted to go on with her life and she wanted to end the case. CJ was the one that wanted to take this thing to trial. He only took it to trial because he thought he had a chance of beating Royalty and getting his kids full term. That's why he ain't want to co-parent Royalty. He ain't want to talk to Royalty. He ain't want to see Royalty. He degraded this girl and said that she was not fit to be a mother to her kids. Him and his supporters said the same thing. To me, honestly, Royalty took a win in this situation. And the reason why Royalty took a W in this situation, Royalty raised her kids for a whole entire year without the support of CJ. Royalty was financially supporting the twins without this man's help. So it doesn't matter if he don't pay her child support. She was not banking on it anyways. A lot of people keep telling Royalty to go to find a job, which is very ignorant. She's a content creator just like CJ. She doing the same thing just like CJ. If Royalty got to find a job because she wanted child support, CJ might as well find a job because he wanted child support also. Royalty got a Fashion Nova deal. It's crazy that a lot of people out here calling Royalty a bum because CJ came to the internet and said that Royalty wanted child support. In that case, y'all might as well call Nike a bum because Nike got child support out of CJ too. So what's the issue? I mean, it's a lot of women out here that receiving child support from the father of their kids. Is y'all gonna call all them women bums? And the only person who took an L in this situation is CJ. For the simple fact, CJ wasted money going to court. CJ ain't want to co-parent with Royalty. CJ wanted his kids full term. That's why he came to the internet and was dragging his girl the best way he could. That's why he was giving these channels monetary donations to drag Royalty and try to break Royalty down. That's why CPS was getting called on Royalty. This man ain't want to share his kids with Royalty. This man ain't want to co-parent. This man ain't want joint custody. He wanted full custody. That's the only reason why CJ took this case to trial. CJ is a loser. He need to take this L and start trying to make it seem like Royalty had those babies to come up off him. I'm so glad that this court case is over with between Royalty and CJ. A lot of people keep saying that Royalty took an L. Royalty still involved in her kid's life. Royalty did not lose anything. Royalty was not getting money from CJ monthly. Ain't like the money was cut off. She was taking care of her kids by herself for a whole entire year, struggling or not, but she held it down and took care of her kids. That's all that mattered. And if CJ is the type of father to watch his baby mother struggle to raise his kids, hey, let him deal with it. So let's talk about why he don't have to pay Royalty child support, because a lot of y'all confused on that situation too, but I'm going to break it down to you real good. Remind you, CJ So Cool is a business. CJ So Cool got an LLC under CJ So Cool. And his LLC may be his YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat. Remind you, Cadaro, Brady, and Charlene was in court, not Royalty. So when you have stuff set up under your business account, YouTube or his funds for YouTube go into his business account, which is CJ So Cool, LLC, Entertainment, whatever the name is. All that goes into his business account. CJ pay his stuff under his business. So he's not dumb. CJ smart because he did the same thing with Nike too. Cadaro Brady have to show records where Cadaro Brady is getting paid, not CJ So Cool. CJ So Cool is his entertainment name. That's not his legal government name. That's not the name he used in court. In court, he used Cadaro Brady. And this is very important because y'all got to understand, if he is paying himself under his LLC, he could pay himself $2,000 a month. And he going to show that in court because it's under Cadaro James Brady. It doesn't matter. Even though he have access to his business account and he could spend freely, the judge is not going to use his business account in court. It's going to use his personal account with his name on it. He did the same thing with Nike. This man make around this much money a month on YouTube, and he only was paying Nike $1,400 a month because Cadaro James Brady is broke. CJ So Cool, the entertainer, he's the businessman. He is the one with all the money, but he is not the one in court. Cadaro James Brady is the one in court. Y'all gotta think like business people. And this is the only reason why Royalty did not get granted child support, because CJ played the broke man from Gary, Indiana, Cadaro James Brady, with like only $2,000 in his bank account. And I know a lot of y'all like, why the judge went for that? CJ living in this big house. Y'all gotta think about it. You don't know who house that name is in. It ain't gotta be in CJ name, his business name. It could be in anybody's name. He just could be paying rent there. You don't know what he's telling these people. CJ is a liar, and that's what liars do. They just lie a lot. Royalty know how CJ move when it comes to his finance. She was right there when he did the same thing with Nike. That's why Royalty maybe denied child support from the beginning, because she knew what he was going to do. He was going to play the broke Cadaro James Brady in that courtroom. At the end of the day, she ain't lose anything because you wasn't helping her anyways with the kids. She was raising the kids by herself for a whole entire year without your help. So again, what did Royalty lose? And what did you win, CJ? You lost everything. You lost your motion. You asked for full custody, child support, and you wanted her to pay your court and attorney fees. And you wasn't getting anything. You was not granted anything. So the only person that took a L in this situation is Mr. CJ, because he wasted money on court costs.
You owe $27,500 in back child support. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Ray, you don't have to go there.